back in your ear to make it clear. It's your host, Rob Lowe, bringing y'all another episode of Facts and Stats. You already know what time it is. We out here. We doing it again. We got the NBA Eastern Conference Finals Game 7 preview for y'all today. And I'm used to saying we, you know what I'm saying? I usually got people on the show with me. Rocking solo today. Probably because, it's Memorial Day. Matter of fact, happy cookout day to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody get y'all food in. Everybody chill with y'all family, you know what I'm saying? Had my family time a little bit earlier, so now I'm going to do a show. Y'all know, if I'm going to do the show by myself, I'm going to take my goddamn time. Get the shit up on my lighter before I start. Hopefully everybody having a good day. Hopefully we got people rocking with me on this joint, you know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of shit going on. Most of the fans might get to this joint a little bit late, but some of y'all might be like, fuck TNT, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck with F&S, Facts and Stats real quick for this little pregame show for Game 7, Miami Heat in Boston. Oh shit, how we get here, y'all? Nah, this is crazy, Mo. 3-0, the Heat was up. If y'all just getting hip to this, the Heat was up 3-0, y'all. You only need 4 wins to make it to the finals. Heat up 3-0, about to bring the brooms out and get the sweep. Boston say, nah. It ain't lit yet. Took the plane back to Boston. It's because I'm rapping too much. Took the plane back to Boston, right? He trying to close it out there. The Celtics say, nah, not tonight, neither. Game 6, let's get to it. Game motherfucking 6 was a crazy game. One of the wildest finishes I ever seen. But first off, before I get to the finish, let's go a little bit earlier because the score ended up close, 103-102, Boston. But we can't lose sight of the fact Boston was up 9-10 points with about 3 minutes to go, y'all. And the Heat hawked their ass down. Walked them down. Shout out to my man Walk Down Val. You better win that Madden game you playing right now too, bro. You better win. I need that record to be 5-3. My fault. Bruh, it was down 10, got walked down. The Heat come all the way back. Jimmy Butler finally woke up. He had an off shooting night for most of the night, but the fourth quarter he came up with 15 points. That's that Mamba mentality right there. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Tatum, though. I can't hold you with Tatum. Tatum had over 32. And both sides, it don't really matter what happened, how bad they shoot, or anything. They know they team number one option, so they going for it. I'm fucking with it, right? But about 3 minutes left, I'm thinking, okay, what's the plan going to be for this Monday show? I get to writing this shit out. Like, oh, yeah, the Celtics got this. We're going to talk about this game. We'll talk about this. We're going to talk about that. So by the time the game was over, I already had the shit laid out. Boom, sent it out. Boom. I ain't have to send it out to nobody. All I needed was for myself. You know? But I had the show ready. That's all y'all really need to know. So I had the show ready, right? But I'm discounting the fact that the Heat making a comeback right in front of my eyes, bruh. And the craziest shit about the comeback was the Jimmy play at the end. Because, bruh, first off, it took a ballerina type of effort for Jimmy to even get his feet down inbounds behind the 3-point line, bruh. Went up, got fouled. I told y'all, if he got that same shot as last year, he was going to hit it. Now, he didn't get the chance because he got fouled, but he made the 3 free throws. That's good enough for me. But it wasn't good enough for the game, no. Shout out to Derek White, inbounding the ball, coming all the way around, getting the tip in for the game. Somebody, they realized, shot the 3, missed the jump. My man came in, swooped in for the layup at the buzzer. What's crazy is I be reffing basketball, so I'm watching it. And even though I'm rooting for the Heat, I'm like, that's good, bruh. That's good. That's on time. You watch the hand, you watch the red light. That's good. That's crazy. That's crazy. Shout out to Derek White. That's my motherfucking bags too. That's what's wild about this too. Is this shit coming full circle, y'all? I was the one last year saying, oh yeah, Derek White, this, Derek White, that. You know what I'm saying? He going to get Jordan Poole some problems. He did for a couple games, but I give it to Jordan Poole. It was a pool party at the end of the day. So I get that to him. But second team all defense this year, Derek White, yeah, he a solid player for the Celtics. He definitely a solid player. But, bruh, what number Derek White wear? Number 9 or something? Can't flip that. We got to talk about Jaylen Brown. Apparently, Bernice got some new tricks. Miss Burgos done got Jaylen Brown back right. Mr. Brown is in the building. Big first quarter. Mr. Smart in the building too. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? You keep your shit up under wraps, but hey, whoever you got must be doing their thing too. What you hit? 21 points, 4 threes in that game? You almost hit the game 1 at the end. For real. Could have been 5 threes. Got to salute the Marcus Smart. Al Horford hitting some big threes. Rob Williams. Now, okay, so let's get into this, right? Because I'm thinking I was going to have to defend this. I'm thinking I was going to have to go crazy and be like, oh, yeah, woo. The motherfucking Heat got this still. I don't care if it's 3-0. Listen, y'all got to know. I'm the type of person, I was built for shit like this, y'all. I like being on the side where people think, oh, yeah, it ain't no chance. Oh, yeah, it is. So, yeah, if it give me the same feeling that I was feeling before game 1. When I picked the Heat in 7, had to argue on that, I'm thinking everybody on this show gonna have the Celtics. And everybody in the world probably got the Celtics. So I'm gonna talk to y'all. It's been going down a lot these last few games. When Jimmy coming off the pick and roll, he getting somebody to set a screen for him. He coming around, right? The defender that's switching on to him is Rob Williams. Shout out to Rob. His name Rob, so he a good nigga, you know what I'm saying? But Rob Williams been switching on to Jimmy Butler a lot. Now look, Jimmy, you don't need no advice from me, but I'm going to give you some anyway. Just in case you hear it, you know what I'm saying? They timing you up now. They playing you like a player that they don't respect is going to go right by him. They playing you like a player that's not going rise up and shoot the 3 or rise up and shoot a long jumper, bruh. When you come off that pick and roll, it got to be quicker decisions. Either pull up or put your foot on the gas and attack Rob Williams' feet, who a great defender, but 7 foot, you know what I'm saying? Missed a lot of the year. You got to test him. Test his speed, get into the rim, because what that's going to set up is what you want to do anyway, which is your hesitations, your pump fakes, you know what I'm saying? Your patience, the fadeaways, all that is going to come off of you being aggressive and them being like, oh shit. Okay, so he playing hard tonight. He going for that motherfucker tonight. So now when you go in the lane, okay, you come into a 2-foot stop, you get your pump fakes off, you get, you know what I'm saying, get your people off balance. Now you getting back to the free throw line because you're going to have the defense off their feet. Getting to the free throw line is a key, especially for Jimmy Butler. We know he's not a big three-point shooter, you know what I'm saying? Great free throw shooter, though. So when you get to the bucket and get them free throws, it's going to be key for you to get them points because that's going to calm the crowd down. For real. That's going to make the crowd just sit around like, okay. Some of them might get on their phone for a second. Some of them might get to having a conversation for us. That's all pieces of momentum that you can take away from the crowd. Being is how, yeah, last time they was there, they won game 5. But if you rewind the game 1 and 2, the Heat won both of them on the road. So don't get to thinking if it start to be a parade to the free throw line for Jimmy Butler that everybody not going to be sitting on their hands like, oh shit, is he going to do it to us again? Is he going to do it to us again? And he is. I'm trying to tell y'all he is. I got him going 33, 8 assists, 4 steals out there, getting the shooters involved. Gabe Vincent came back off the ankle injury, looked fine. He looked like he could play ball still, you know what I'm saying? He still had the 3 getting the joint off cash. You know? Look. The Heat is still ready. Speaking of the shooters, though, Duncan Robinson, if you get another 2 open looks like that, you got to hit them, bruh. If not, you're going to be thinking about them 2 from Game 6 for the rest of your life. Well, at least for the rest of the summer, for real, man. At least for the rest of the summer. Ah, man. What else did I want to talk about with this game? Take a quick look at my notes. You know what I'm saying? Duncan Robinson, of course, already got that off. Jimmy already got that off. We already know the keys. They're going to react to that pace. Of course, one thing that might save the Miami Heat, bruh. One thing that might save the Miami Heat. One way I'm going to guarantee this win is if Grant Williams say something to Jimmy Butler during the game. Grant, do it, bruh. Go ahead and say something, bro. I know you want to. I know you want to. And that's the thing, too. That's the motherfucking thing. Bruh. No matter how many points the Boston Celtics is up, we all know, the Miami Heat know, the Celtics know, everybody in the crowd know the game not over because they going to fight back. Now, Dom, you hate it when I threw this out there for the Lakers. You hate it when I threw this out there for the Lakers. But I like how the Heat ended that game. The way the Heat ended that game gave me a reason to say, all right, they not done. They going to keep fighting back. They really is going to keep fighting back. And that's what they going to do. Hey, Bam, you better have a good game, though, because if Dom catch you lacking, she going to be on your back probably till next season. So do your thing, Bam. Do your thing, Jimmy. Oh, yeah, do your thing, Eric Spoelstra, because it's crazy. I'm just now bringing him up. I meant to bring him up this whole playoffs. You see how shit work? See how shit work now? I don't know if this the best time to bring him up or the worst time to bring him up. Being as how they just lost 3 straight games, right? But I'm going to say this the best time because, you know, a lot of people talk about the NBA 75 list, the best 75 players ever ranked by the NBA. But not a lot of people talk about the coaching list, the top 15 coaching list for real. And Eric Spoelstra on that list with the top 15 coaches ever. And I feel like he got an opportunity to show something versus the coach on the other side. I forgot his name. But he ain't no top 15 coach. So Eric Spoelstra, do your thing, bruh. Was supposed to get to a Celtics versus Nuggets topic, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't really feeling the Celtics like that. But I'm gonna talk about it anyway. The one thing that I do want to point out to start off, if it is Nuggets Celtics, America gonna be way happier, cause the Heat versus Nuggets, they not gonna want to watch it. If you're not a real NBA fan, like if you don't real live like watching basketball, if you fell off it a little bit, if you got more so like favorite players and like just favorite individuals instead of favorite teams, I don't think you will real live like this series, because I'm going to tell y'all straight up, 100%. There's two teams that got a lot of teamwork. They play the right way in a sense. They going to pass the ball around. They going to share it. They stars is not always going to shoot the most. The stars is not always flashy. Jimmy Butler like to talk shit, but he not. I wouldn't consider him like a real entertaining like basketball player. Like when we did the top 5 entertaining list, I wouldn't put him on that type of list, but I put him on the best player type of list. You know what I'm saying? The top 5 players left in the playoffs. That's the list for Jimmy Butler. You feel me? And I feel like with the Celtics coming in, you got the fact that they a young basketball team on the rise. They just went to the finals last year. So a lot, I would say more than now, I don't know. Damn, that's who's the favorite? Celtics Nuggets. I can't really tell y'all, but I'm gonna just make my point first before I get myself sidetracked. A lot of people gonna think it's time for the Celtics to win the championship. Like they next to take over. Even though the Nuggets got a young squad on the rise too. But I feel like the Celtics, because they back to back in the finals, got that feeling of either people are on the side that it's gonna be their year, or people are on the Nuggets side because they like, oh well, here we go again. The Celtics about to lose again. I don't trust them. They gonna do the same thing they did last year. So that creates interest because it's almost like a cowboy effect. I get a Cowboys this. People want to watch them because they either want to see him win or they want to see him lose. With Miami, it's going to be like, I guess I'll catch it if I'm at the bar. How Rob Williams going to guard Jokic? It's a problem because Jokic uses his whole team. Marcus Smart guarding Jamal Murray. Like I always say, it's a lot of screens. You got to come off. It's a lot of tough shots he hit. He not Steph, but in a sense, it's a similar type of matchup because the screens that he run off and the fluidity that Denver got in their offense. Home court advantage for the Nuggets. They've been off for a week. I say they get the first 2. We go to Boston, game 3 and 4. I say it go 2-2-2. Denver get 2, Boston get 2. Denver in 6 at the end of the day. Jokic the MVP. We gonna see though. NBA heating up. Shout out to them Heat. Heat in 7. Jimmy motherfucking Butler. Low.